Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a garage update style video. Haven't done one of these in a while. There's a couple things been working on. And sorry, we haven't done much car stuff lately. I have a video on the 6.0, it's a hub replacement video, but nonetheless, it is a 6.0 video. Coming for you guys hopefully here soon. We have one side done. We need to do this side when we can get around to it. Like I had mentioned in the last video, been super busy on trying to get the living room finished, and then the business. So, you know, it's a lot going on. But figured today I have some free time here. I would go ahead and we'll make a garage update video. I'm currently in the truck because it's super windy today, and I didn't want it to blow out the audio here. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna shut this thing off, and we're going to talk about the 300. I know, like when I bought that car, I had maybe 250 subscribers, something like that. So I know a lot of y'all don't remember that series. But I'm going to stay in here. Hopefully the wind's not too good. But on the 300, so as you guys probably know by now, I bought this car at Copart, was wrecked. We've been rebuilding it. I know it's taken way too long, and I apologize. You know, COVID, the white truck, the house, this thing breaking down on me. A lot going on. A lot has went on. But with this car, this year, it will be done. Or it will be rebuilt. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this car. But I think I've made this decision that I'm going to keep this car. And the reason for that being, let's see, how can I put this? So, you know, when we bought the car, it was wrecked real bad. I mean, it wasn't like super bad. But there's some broke suspension. I'll actually throw a picture up here on the screen of when I bought it. So, I mean, you can see in that picture, pretty messed up. I know people have rebuilt worse. I realize that. But when we got this car home, it had some, you know, some stuff on the K-member was bent. We straightened that all back out. We visually inspected it. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. But one thing I kind of worry about with this car is the possibility that the K-member might be cracked in other places. Again, I don't know that. But the way I look at this car, I'm going to make a full video when the car is done. But the way I look at this car is I currently have around $3,000 in it. You know, you could, I mean, you can take that whatever you want to do. It's not terrible, you know. But the car books for I think last time I looked it was like $5,000. So I thought, well, it's got a salvage title, so it's not worth $5,000 because it has a salvage title. The K-member deal, I don't really feel comfortable selling it to somebody without driving the car and knowing the car. So I think, since I have $3,000 in the car, my YouTube channel is now monetized thanks to you guys. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep this car, and we're going to do some kind of a build with it. You know, I mean, it's not It's not rocket science, I guess. I do love this car. Super fun car. This is the 5.7 Hemi variant. It is a 300C. So I do have a new bumper. If y'all missed that video, I have a bumper. I have side skirts. I have a new strut for the passenger side that we need to throw all that on. I need to get paint for the front end, and we need to, what else? We need to put the bumper on. I know that we need hardware for that because we don't have any hardware. Strut, side skirts. There is a crack on the rear bumper. We can do that later. I'm not too worried about that. I have to get paint, and we also need to put the fender liners in it. And that car should be good to go. And also there are some pieces that we're missing that goes right here and right here on either side or the insides of the headlight. It's like a air dam type thing for the radiator. We need to get some of those if I can find them. If not, we'll put it together and I will get some of those down the road. As far as the coolant, I haven't run the car enough to see if it does have blown head gaskets. I'm kind of afraid that it might, because we put coolant in the car and it started steaming out of the exhaust, which is not a good thing. But we'll figure that out. If you got to put head gaskets on the car, it'd be a good time to put head studs in it. If you got to pull it all apart to do that, it'd be a good time to put a cam in it and have some fun with this thing. Delete the MDS and all that stuff. But anyway, moving on from that car, we'll pull up here and we'll move on to our next car. Okay, so I see the square body has uncovered itself again, the old dually. I would like to get that thing fixed one day. Not right now. We got too much going on right now. But my Jeep, the Cherokee back there, the XJ, that thing, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to do with it. I've thought about selling it. I've thought about parting it out. I've thought about just keeping it and building it and whatnot. But here is the issue. So I have the title to that thing, so I could register if I wanted to. But I kind of want to make it like an off-road only vehicle. Cut the top off of it, take the doors off, take the B-pillars out of it, and do kind of like a Bleeping Jeep Matt did with his, what does he call that thing? The Scorpion or something other. That thing's pretty awesome. And the reason for that is the way I sit in that Jeep. Y'all do know I had to move the seat back, and then do the detachable steering wheel, the quick release. But it's more issues of trying to put a 6'3" large person in a Cherokee is getting in and out of the thing sucks because the seat is so far back. This pillar is in the way, and another thing is my head rides the roof. So I mean, there's not really much you can do there except for cut the top off of it, take the pillar out, take the doors off of it, and make a buggy. So to do that, you need lots of equipment, lots of money, so on and so forth. Now, I don't have that equipment. I don't have the knowledge of building cages and all this other stuff, because if you take the top off the thing, you take the doors off, you take the pillars out, you're gonna need some sort of a cage to hold the contraption together. So that is the dilemma And the reason why I say I need to take the pillars out, A, to make it getting in and out of the thing easier, is the big one. I need to get a different steering wheel also, because it pushes you way back, or if you flip the steering wheel over, the steering wheel is against the stock here for your turn signal switch. So I need to figure something out about that as well. I thought about if I build it, doing aftermarket steering column, and raising it up, because that's another issue, is I can't get my knee under the steering wheel getting in and out of the thing. That's why I did the quick release. So there's that. The thing still doesn't run for whatever reason. No fire, if you guys remember that. I think when I had that Jeep, I had 150 subscribers, maybe, if that. I don't exactly remember. So a lot of you probably don't remember the Jeep either. But it is something I would like to do, build an off-road vehicle. But I don't know. So y'all let me know down below what y'all think about that. And I thought about, if you can't get the thing running, it doesn't have any fire, for, like I said, whatever reason. We replaced the crank sensor. It's got new head gaskets. We replaced the cam sensor. No, not the cam sensor, the crank sensor. The one that's back here on the transmission. We replaced it. We replaced a bunch of stuff, honestly. We didn't replace the computer yet. We put a new flywheel in the thing, but haven't buttoned it back up. And that's where it's been sitting, because my grandpa had surgery and all this other stuff. So sometime or other, we'll probably put that back in it, see if we can get the thing to run. I think if we can't, I really wouldn't mind to throw an LS in it, because of the simplicity. Throw a LS in the thing, be done with it, and actually have something with horsepower. But moving on, the white Mustang, short story on it. It is for sale. If you're interested in the car, well, it might be gone before this video goes up. But $600 best offer. Come get the thing. I'm taking a beating on the price for what I have in the car, but I don't care. I want the thing gone, out of here, done with it. Don't care. Like I said, don't care. Done with the thing. Me and my grandpa were both done with those cars. I don't want to fix the thing. I'm done with it. Moving on to bigger and better things, and that is also, if you notice, the black Mustang is also gone. That one was more hurt than the black one. That one, the motor drops oil pressure at idle, and you can hear a faint little tick or knock, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna say that motor needs rebuilt. But the black one, it ran, it sold it as a parts vehicle. It's gone. It left about this time last week, actually. So it's gone, sold, done. Don't care, you know, whatever. And hopefully that one will be gone before too long. Had a couple people interested in it. Nobody's got money. One guy got out here 40 some odd years old, brought his dad out here, and his dad wouldn't give him no money. So interesting, but oh well, whatever. The Hyundai, the one that I had given my sister, we gotta get on it sometime. But like I said, so much going on. We got the house, and there's dogs everywhere that aren't ours. But got a lot going on. Like I said, house, the 300, the white truck, you know, all that stuff. Jordan actually got another car, so they're not too worried about this thing. But I would like to get it figured out sometime, maybe this summer. Get it figured out, get it gone, get it out of here. Make room for, like I said, bigger and better, new projects, you know, start moving up. And then we have one left, and that would be the white truck. You can see the bed is still sitting over here. The white truck is actually in the shop. I don't have the shop keys or we would go in there, but the white truck, and I'll tell y'all some stuff on this. The white truck is in the shop. Like I said, we're working on building a shift cable bracket. So when we did the body lift, the zone 3-inch body lift, the bracket, the new bracket, the relocation bracket, is not long enough. I don't know if I'm an idiot and I'm doing something wrong, or, you know, what's the deal, but it's not long enough. So we need to build another one that fits in there, you know, so on and so forth. So it's in there right now. Our battery issue, losing power, we need to get that resolved also. We noticed one of the battery cables, the negative battery cable actually, is torn and very corroded. So I think we need to get new battery cables, and I think that will fix that issue. Just need to, again, like everything else, just need to get to it. There's something else on it that we need to do. We need to put steps on the thing. I think we've went over that. It sucks trying to get into it now, but need to get steps on the thing for sure. And I think I'm going to get rid of the 20 by 14s and go back to a, you know, 20 by 12, 22 12, 24 12, whatever, with the adapters. The reason for that being is because it is stupid wide. I mean, it's almost 8 feet wide. Most of the roads here, this stock 6.0 is line to line. It takes up the entire road. So I can't imagine trying to drive that thing around here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to a 12 wide with the adapters, or if I can find a 14 wide with that bolt pattern other than a Fuel Maverick, we might do that as well. I don't want to do custom wheels because I've been debating, researching doing a custom lift for that truck and doing a 6-lug swap. So I don't want to buy custom wheels for that bolt pattern and then next year switch it up to 6-lug, if you know what I mean. So I mean, that's kind of where we're at with that. And also getting rid of the 14 wides will make it more drivable. You ain't gotta worry about wheel bearings, not as much stress on the wheel bearings. So it's a good deal all the way around for it, if we can do that. But I think that's it for that truck. We're gonna have to refab some stuff to make the front bumper work. The rear bumper we got brackets for. I was thinking about doing a roll pan. I don't know about that though. We might not. I'll have to figure that out. And I think that's it. And also we need to replace the fuel filler neck. We need to replace that as well. The little flap in there broke off and it's stuck down in the filler neck. I think I have one here somewhere. I just need to find the thing. So I think that's it for the white truck. That thing's a mess. And I'm going to take part of the blame in that one as well. It's set too long. You know, letting stuff sit around, it's not good. And I think it has set for too long. But we'll get it lined out. Hopefully. And I would like to try to take it down to the beach sometime or another. I'm not gonna drive it down there. It will be trailered with the old 6.0 here. My grandpa his blue truck, we'll move on to it. That thing, that thing's also a bit of a mess. It still does fine, but you can tell it's showing its age. And it's an 09, has more miles than this truck does. Most of those miles were put on the last 4 years or so. My grandpa bought that truck in 2014. 2014, about a couple months before my grandma passed away. And there for a couple years, we put maybe 20,000 miles on the thing. And then in 2017, I think so, we started driving a lot, putting a lot of miles on it. We put a lot of miles on this thing too. If you can see here, had this thing back right at a month, 2,800 miles. And then the blue truck, last weekend, we put probably 1,500 on it. But it's nice to get out and travel. So I think what he was talking about doing is he really wants to get a 6.0 as well. I think he wants a 6.0 King Ranch, same configuration as this, 6.0 4-wheel drive King Ranch or Lariat, with the crew cab short bed exactly like this truck. I think he wants to get one that's already studded and all that stuff. Certain parts have already fallen off of it and all of that kind of thing. So we've been kind of halfway looking around, kind of not. It's not a super pressing thing, because I think he's wanting to retire sometime here pretty soon. But we're not going to get into that. That deal's a mess. But hopefully if we can get the business going, I can hire him as an employee, or bring him in as a business partner, or whatever. But we'll figure that out. On the 6.0 here, last but not least, something that is probably my favorite vehicle. I know it's kind of tough to say because of everything we've been through with the white truck, the memories with the white truck and everything, but I think the 6.0 is probably my favorite vehicle. Absolutely love this thing. No issues with it really to speak of since the breakdown. The AC still don't work, we know that. I'm gonna try to recharge it. I don't know, it might have leaked all the Freon out, so we need to recharge that. Still got some bump steers / death wobble. We'll get that figured out. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to order a 3-inch, probably just a 3-inch Rough Country lift with the puck. If y'all know, I had a Rough Country 2-inch springs on the white truck for a little while. I had 3-inch spindles, 2-inch springs, pretty much a stacked lift kit. I know you're not supposed to do that, but that thing rode like a brick. Talked to a couple people that had the Rough Country 3-inch on their trucks, on these trucks, and they said the Rough Country springs are pretty stiff. So I was thinking about just doing the puck lift for right now. Eventually, I really would like to do like a coilover kit on this truck. I think that would be super cool. But for right now, I'll just do a simple little 3-inch with a puck and ride with it. And with that, I might do some powder coat on it. I might not. I'm trying to figure that out as well. I still have my custom headlights that I'm building, but that goes along with the powder coat deal. I need to pick an accent color for this truck. I was almost thinking, I talked to Ryan Mayer a little bit one day about this, the white truck, some other stuff, and super cool guy. 6'7" Lime. If you follow him on Instagram, super cool guy. I've talked to him a couple different times, but I think I kind of want to just send it and go with purple, like a candy purple. So we'll figure that out if I really want to do that or not. I needed to finish the headliner, Starlight headliner. Need to do that sometime or another. I've also been debating on taking it and having it wrapped in suede, or just doing it myself. Don't really know. I can order the stuff to do the suede for, I think it was like $200. But the thing that sucks about it is doing the scraping the old glue off and the foam and all that stuff. So we'll figure that out as well. We'll get that Starlight done. I really want to get that done, get it in here before too long. Also, another thing, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, looking at doing some color matching with possibly some different mirrors. I kind of want to do, I know I'm giving everything away here, but I kind of want to do a full painted mirror with a chrome cap right here, this cap. Kind of want to do all red with chrome caps. Do a platinum door handle. You can see my hand there. Platinum door handles, all painted with the chrome handle. I think that would look super clean. And the same thing on the tailgate, is do a newer tailgate. This tailgate's damaged anyway, so get a newer tailgate and do painted handle with a chrome, the actual pull part, and then do some color matching with the bumpers and so on and so forth. But that's all. I mean, that's all in the future. We got to get a new bumper anyway for the front. The rear bumper I'd like to change out for the newer style, so on and so forth. But still love the 6.0. Like I said, hands down, probably my favorite vehicle. And then there's this thing. Sometimes this button doesn't work. We'll get that figured out too. But guys, I think that is about it. Trailer. The gooseneck. You can see it back there. Still only got one axle under it. What we were thinking about doing is just buying a new trailer. Buy a new trailer, be done with it. Because I'll show y'all. This trailer, I mean, you can see it's pretty high, right? It's pretty high to be able to accommodate this truck. We have those drop axles that are flipped around, so it's a raised axle, and it's pretty tall. So we, if we're gonna haul cars, which was the main goal of that trailer, was to haul cars, haul the white truck, we would have to have some stupid long ramps to be able to haul cars, but we would also have to get rid of these side rails, do some different fenders, and a few other things, like I said, to be able to haul cars, trucks, so on and so forth. We could very well do that, but that is a ton of work. Those side rails on that trailer are structural. Let me show y'all right there. So those are actually structural. So if you remove them, you need to do a bunch of more bracing. So what me and my grandpa were talking about doing is going and ordering new axles, and not, cutting the pads off, moving the pads, all that stuff for the springs. Is just go buy some new axles that are for that trailer, that fit that trailer, 75.5-inch axles, from spring to spring, and put it back together and keep it for hauling tractors and equipment and what it was built to do. And just buying a trailer, maybe like a deck over or something or another, for pulling cars, pull the white truck, that kind of thing. I know the white truck, we'll have to see if we get new tires and wheels to put on it, how wide it is afterwards. But the way it is right now, I mean, it's a no-go putting it on that trailer. Completely have to carry stocks, and I think even with stocks it's still too wide, so it's a mess. And then when you take it to a show, you gotta do the whole dance of swapping wheels and tires and parking lots, and I don't really want to do that. It's a lot of hassle. You forget this, you forget that kind of thing. I don't want to deal with it, to be completely honest with you. And again, you would need some 10-foot plus ramps for that thing for hauling cars. So we might just buy a trailer, be done with it, call it a day, and go from there. But guys, I think that's it. So I know this is gonna be a long video. Looking at this is a 23-minute clip, but anyway guys, it's gonna be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, or you're excited for what is to come, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.